this is the QR code for the federational mailing. I hope that you maybe saw some of my posts, which were about some of the federational either different calls for either assistance or also different advocacy opportunities. I hope that you will maybe get more interested in this topic. You can scan this code, and later during this meeting, I will also send you maybe a link to the page where you can subscribe. I don't know how many posts you will be able to, let's say, read, because there's a lot of things going on in Federation, especially whenever there are like different mailings that you can subscribe from different part of our association, especially whenever we're talking about the standing committees. But it depends whenever you're interested in certain topic or in a general mailing. I will try, I have it subscribed as well, and I will try to get you up, like posted, updated about everything that's going on. But also if you want to get everything directly for your email, I would recommend to actually subscribe this mailing. If you will have any questions about the Federation later, I will definitely answer, or maybe now, feel free to ask, and we can go further.
Give me a second, because okay.
Okay, so a little bit about our structure. It consists basically and mostly, I would say, of our 6 standing committees, which maybe you will be the most interested in. But at the top of it, there is a president, which is me, and I will try to help and coordinate everything that is going on in our local committee. And we have 2 vice presidents. One is vice president for members, which is Natalia here, and also vice president for external affairs, which is Zuzia. We have also a secretary, who is Michał, and treasurer, who is Ania. I think that she couldn't actually join us today, unfortunately. And let's say next to the executive board, there is a local supervising council. They make sure that everything is going well in our local committee, as well as with all the I forgot the bylaws and constitution kind of stuff. But all in all, the most important stuff are those 6 standing committees. First of all, first one is the medical education, which here the local coordinator of this one is Gosia, who will tell you more about this later. Then we have SCOF, which is public health, and we have Martyna here to also tell you a little bit more about the standing committee. Then we have SCORA, which has the longest name here, which is a sexual and reproductive health and rights issues, including HIV and HIV and AIDS, which is Eva here. Yeah, and then we have SCORP, which is a standing committee on human rights and peace, which there is Ania here as well. And we have 2 exchanges standing committees, which is professional exchange, and there is Andrzej, who is a local coordinator here, and research exchange with Victoria. From those 2 standing committees, you can actually go abroad for the professional exchange, which is like after 3rd year, and then research exchange, which is after 1st year already. And then we have local project coordinators, which will be hopefully you. You can actually join one of the local projects from different standing committees, or you can actually, if you have any idea or you have some hobby that you would like to share, you can try to actually make the project out of it, if I will say it in this way. We are open for any ideas, anyone who actually is eager to join and act. And yeah, okay. Next, yeah. So this is me here, and then Zuzia, who is a Vice President for External Affairs, and Natalia, Vice President for Members. And then we have two people at a local supervising council, which is Zuzia and Anya. We have an open spot right now here, and hopefully we will actually make it full in general meeting in the end of October. Yeah, which is okay. So that will be all from me. I will be here throughout the whole meeting. If you have any questions, you can ask me, you can message me, whatever you like. And now I will ask Gosia to tell a little bit more about the SCOMI project.
Hi everyone, my name is Gosia. So let's rewind. SCOMI is the Committee on Medical Education, and I'm the local officer, and I just look after every action that goes under medical education. So let's go to the next slide. So a nice little thing that we do is surgical suturing workshop. We will be trying to have it at different levels. So if you have not yet had the opportunity to do some sutures, you can go there. And then if you've been to the first workshop, then you can go to the second one where we do something a little bit more hard than that. So that's a little workshop that we do. Next slide, please. There are also meetings that mostly they are held on Zoom, like this one. And this is something that doesn't work only in our local committee in Gdańsk. It works in every local committee in Poland. It's called Meet Your Specialty, where we invite a doctor or a nurse or someone else to just talk about their specialty, the patients that see them, and just what they do in their everyday life as a certain doctor of this specialty. And you can also ask them questions to maybe figure out if this is something that you would want to do or completely not. Okay, next slide, please. This is something new that we are going to start this year. It's called Did You Know? We've had that last year, but only in Polish. So right now, I would like to have that same thing in English, where once a week, there is like a few medical facts on our Instagram stories. So we will be looking for 2 people from ED to coordinate that, where you would just, I don't know, figure out something that you would like to add a story about, with some maybe questions, something that you just maybe find fascinating or weird. So I will be posting about this on Friday. If anyone would be interested, that would be really nice to start this little project. Next slide, please. And that's me. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so hi, I am Martina, and I am a public health officer for our local community, and I'm taking care of standing committee of public health in Gdańsk. And next one, please. Okay, so Standing Committee of Public Health is actually about all education and preventing things which we can share with people in our local societies. And the main aim of public health standing committee is to provide a healthier future for our societies. And how we can do it. So next one, please. Okay, so here you can see some examples when we were in shopping malls and we were examining people with some preventive examinations and educate them about first aid, about generally things which they can do to be healthier. Yeah. And the next one, please. And we also educate in schools and in kindergartens. For example, we have an action which called Teddy Bear Hospital, when we are going to kindergartens and children pretend that they are a doctor, they are coming to the doctor with their sick teddy bear, and we would like to show them that going to doctor is not as scary as they think. Okay, and next one. Yeah, and also I'm sorry because I had only in Polish, but we create some information campaigns. So I think that this year we will also create them in English. Okay, and next one. Yeah, and that's me. If you have any ideas for your own projects about public health, feel free to message me. Also, I will prepare some opportunities for you, and I will publish them, I think, in the first week of November on your on our Facebook page for English speaking students. So yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Eva, and I am a local officer in AIDS program. Like Anya said before, this program has the longest name because we're trying to be the most inclusive one. Fine, please. Yeah, okay, thanks. Here you can see what are we doing in this program. We have projects basically in the most bizarre places we can imagine, as tram or the beach, and we are going there to educate people about HIV and AIDS, and also prophylactics about breast and cervical cancer and testicular cancer. Next. Yeah, okay, thanks. So what can you do as an English division student? So my offer for you is to come help me with the pink boxes, which maybe you already had the opportunity to see. They are in, for example, at the library in women's bathrooms, and those are the boxes with hygiene products and for menstrual people. And your help there will be to collect all the products or the hygiene products that we will need, and to make sure that all the pink boxes has their products there. And second thing you can do is meeting with us to go on a Pride Parade and educate there about HIV and AIDS. Okay, And also, we have the pure education classes. If you want to teach some classes in English, we have in Polish schools IB classes that are only in English, and you can tell them all those things that we want them to know. For example, we have two projects: first gynecology appointment and nuclei of knowledge. So if you're interested, please contact me. And the last slide is me calling for you to join my program. Okay, and here you can find the contact info.
So I guess it's my turn now. Hi everyone, I'm Anya and I'm a local officer for human rights and a standing committee on human rights and peace. And next slide, please. So our mission is to protect human rights and react when they are broken, I would say. Yeah, as you can see here, is like we believe in international, intercultural, as well as interpersonal solidarity. And yeah, next slide, maybe. We have cool actions. For example, first one is that we educate children in childcare homes. Or there is also this Daphne initiative, which aims to kind of rebel against violation of women's rights. But we also have two actions which I will encourage you to take part in. One is Right for Rights, and it's Amnesty International letter writing marathon, I would say. So we write, and it's actually gonna be in at the end of November, and we write on behalf of people whose rights have been wronged. And for example, the topic for this year is the right to have peaceful protests on the street. So I think it's a very current topic, especially considering what's happening in Iran now. So yeah, I think it would be interesting for you because we can also write in English. And also we have a conference, Medics for the World, which used to be a conference, Medics for Africa, but we kind of widened our perspective. So we invite doctors or other healthcare professionals or students who went on a mission medical mission around the world, so they can share their perspective and like show us the advantages and disadvantages of working in such hard conditions. I would like the conference to be both in like Polish and English, so I really encourage you to take part if you would like. And next slide, please. So here you can see our actions from the last year. So there are some pictures from our action when we, on the occasion of World's Human Rights Day, we go to hospitals. We collect teddy bears for children and other like toys, and we go to hospitals and make sure that the patients have great Christmas, even though like Christmas cards for them, and we also give them those cards later. And also what you can see here on the slide is a hedgehog, which is our local Polish symbol for scorp. And also we are scorpions, so I don't think I need to explain why the scorpion is on the slide here. And next slide, please. And here's me. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, so hey guys, my name is Victoria and I'm your local officer on research exchange. You see on the slide is professional exchange, but on behalf of our Leo Andrzej Bilik, who is not unfortunately here, I will be presenting also a professional exchange, so Scopy part. So starting from it, the main focus of this professional internship and exchange is that it's mainly focused on hospital wards. The hospital wards you get to choose by your preference, but we can't guarantee you 100% that the ward you would like to be in you will get put on, because it's all around the qualification process. The meeting about the qualification process on both exchanges, professional and research, will be later on in academic year. And going further, I think the Scopy exchange is a great way to get to do your obligatory summer internship. And you have to have it in mind that you on Scopy exchange, you can only apply after the third year. It's probably based on the fact that our clinical rotation starts after the third year. And they're going smoothly. Again, the next slide, please. Okay, so yeah, here we have some couple of pictures from Andrzej, the next one. Okay, so yeah, you get to assist in some operations, and I think I don't have to mention that the exchange, it's not only like professional or research exchange, but also people, food, culture exchange. And the next slide, yeah, food. Okay, Scori. Okay, this is Andrzej Bilik. You can contact him. He won't mind. He will be really happy. The next, going to Scori smoothly. I said that you need to be after the third year to apply to Scopy program. To Scori, you can apply after the first year. How great is it? Okay. But it's mainly centered around working in the laboratory, the same as in Scope. You get to choose your name of the project you will be working in. So it will be hands-on with many professionals from all around the world. The next slide, please. Okay, so this is an example of our project we had for incomings in Gdańsk. As you see, it's operated growth factor and so on. So you have the opportunity to choose in which field in laboratory you would like to be focused on. And I think this Scori exchange is a great way to be introduced into the research opportunities we all have as medical students, not only working with patients, but also working in laboratory. And see for yourself if as a future physician you would like to be also be involved more in the research. And the next slide. And this is me. As I said, and if you have any questions, you can contact me via my mail or even on Messenger. And this is it from me. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I hope you all can hear me clearly. Okay, great.
Yes, we can.
So my name is Shraddha Singh, and last year I was English division coordinator for IFMSA, and we did a few projects. So I will just go through them very quickly so you have an idea what all we accomplished last year. So we had like 3 different cycles of the surgical workshop. And in addition to this, we also had an intestinal anastomosis workshop with the Student Scientific Circle of Surgery. It was pretty interesting, very less spots, but hopefully this year also we try to make something like this. Next, please, I don't have access. Okay. This was something very interesting. 80 students were basically had an opportunity to go for national workshops where we had pretty interactive conversations about how to initiate conversations on a professional level. So this was something pretty interesting, and anybody from English division was allowed to go have access to these workshops. Next, yes. And we had other few also actions which we kind of combined with Polish division. This one was for students for Ukraine. And I think there was like a lot of interaction between English division and Polish division during these two actions. And Let's Polish was also organized by a student from Polish division. Very interesting. Next. This was a very interesting workshop that was available, building safe spaces in medical practices, because as medical professionals, we need to kind of make sure that our patients feel comfortable talking to us, and whatever environment that they are in, it's safe for them. And this was conducted by one of the students who were involved in the international level of IFMSA, and it was, I think, something very interesting experience. Next, please. Thank you. These two projects were started at, I think, the end of the academic year, Guide to Foundation Program and North American Residency. And I'm hoping that they're going to be continuing this year also, because I mean, for sure, for Guide to UK Foundation Program, we have a group where we keep updating about the new applicants. And we actually had a meeting recently, like 2 weeks ago, about IELTS and what our opportunities are available, because the new guidelines have been out for the UKFP. And same goes for North American Residency Guide. It's going to be taken forward, and you will probably be hearing about it soon. And last but not the least, so during the summer, we had a lot of IFMSA professional exchange students over to Gdańsk, and we organized something called MEDEX, Medical Exchange Education, under the Medical Education Committee. And I think it was a pretty much a success, because a lot of students enjoyed having the surgical workshops, and I think the coordinators did a great job in this. And I think that is all. And this year I will be working as on the national level, IFMSA-Poland Treasurer's Assistant. So we'll see how that works out. But again, if you have any questions regarding IFMSA or how to join in general, you can always find me on Facebook and contact me there. Thank you.
Okay, so my name is Natalia, and as you already know, I'm the Vice President for members, and now it's my turn to tell you how to join us. It's pretty simple. The first step is to create an account on our website, gdańsk.ifmsa.pl, and then you have to pay an annual membership fee, which is 60 zlotys. Then you can join ED in IFMSA-Poland Facebook group, and that's all. Now you can take action and collect points. In case of any problems, I mean, I really hope you won't have any, but still, in case of any problems, for example, with website access, you can always send an email to our local committee secretary, who is Michał Gomulec, and when it comes to payment issues, you can always send an email to our local committee treasurer, who is Ania Marczak. And how to start? You can start, for example, with social program, because each month, we have some incoming students from abroad, And you can always go with them for some pierogi or organize the national food and drink party. Or you can organize a trip to Malbork, to Hell, to Westerplatte, actually wherever you would like to. You can even go for a party with them. And yes, we give points for that. And you can also start with peer education, because here in Gdańsk, we have some high schools that teach in English. So you can always go to that high school and give a small class, a small lecture about a certain topic, for example, about mental health. You can also coordinate one of our projects, for example, as Gosia said before, Did You Know? The medical facts. Or you can also start new project. Just let us know about your ideas. We are very open for your ideas. And if you need any more info, you can always follow us on our Instagram. I mean, now it's mostly in Polish, but don't worry, we are gonna work on that this year. And also, I really encourage you to join our ED in IFMSA-Poland Gdańsk Facebook group. And as I'm the Vice President for members, you can always send me an email with your questions, or not an email, or you can even text me on Messenger. So